Hello all. This week we have a very special guest, my mother, Susan. Hi, Mom.
Hello, Robert.
Why don't you tell us a bit about growing up in the U.S. in the 1950s?
Life was great in the Chicago suburbs. We played in the streets until our moms called us in for dinner. I always looked forward to sledding with my friends on my birthday. There was just one problem.
What was that?
Constant threat of nuclear war.
Nuclear weapons still exist, but the possibility of losing a city to a terrorist is nothing like what the world dealt with from the 1950s to the 1980s. War between the United States and the USSR would have inevitably resulted in the extinction of all human life.
Yeah, it was very real. Backyard bomb shelters were all the rage in our town. Our neighbors, the Hendersons, were thinking of transforming their swimming pool into a shelter. I remember doing duck and cover drills at Hubbard Woods Elementary School. We would scrunch under our desks, as if that would do anything to protect us from nuclear fallout. I remember the Cuban Missile Crisis, when we came so close to losing it all. Your father was called up as a Marine at that time. Those days were particularly terrifying, but it was something we always lived with.
The constant threat forced the U.S. public to bear great sacrifices. The Vietnam War killed 10 times as many Americans as the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan before a large-scale protest movement shut it down.
I remember holding you in my arms in the maternity ward at Mount Sinai Hospital. My first thought was, oh my goodness, what have I done? How could I bring him into a world that was so troubled? The bombs could fall, and he could be taken away.
The enclosing fact of the Cold War, symbolized by the presence of the bomb, brought awareness that we ourselves and our friends and millions of abstract others we knew more directly because of our common peril might die at any time. That was from the Port Huron Statement, written by Jeff Lebowski in 1962.
Excuse me, darling. That was the SDS, the Students for Democratic Society.
Sorry, Mom.
Do you remember when the Berlin Wall fell?
Kind of. I remember you and Dad being very excited.
We were in utter shock. It was inconceivable. The Iron Curtain was supposed to last forever. In 1989, we learned it wasn't true. Those bomb shelters were turned into wine cellars or just filled in. It was such an incredible gift.
That is why the news over the past few months has been so disturbing. Vladimir Putin's actions over the past few months and NATO's actions over the past 20 years have created a very real risk of throwing this gift away. We must not let them do that. Please subscribe.
Dum dum, beetle dum dum, beetle dum dum, beetle dum dum. There was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and cover, ducked and cover.
He did what we all must learn to do. You
and you
and you
and you duck and cover.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about. Duck and cover.
This is an official civil defense film produced in cooperation with the Federal Civil Defense Administration and in consultation with the Safety Commission of the National Education Association.
Produced by Archer Productions, Incorporated. Hey, Bert, come on out and meet all these nice people, please. Oh, all right. We really can't blame you. You see, Bert is a very careful fellow. When there's danger, this is the way he keeps from being hurt. Sometimes it even saves his life.